Alright, this will be the trade recap for Tuesday, June 24th, 2025. Looking at this pre-market screenshot, we had a bit of a balance in the overnight session, and I was pretty much watching for if we held above this 6110 area, which was the balance low. I wanted to look for longs, possibly on a 6130 break and retest to the upside, and then I was looking for a possible break below that 6110 level. So, looking at the market, opened up and pretty much stayed in that balance range for a while. Sold off at open, bounced right before 6110, peaked above that 6130, broke or rejected, I should say. Came down, had a failed breakout of this low day, and then came back up into this balance range where price is currently trading right now. On this move, I was watching for it to break out, and when price wasn't breaking out, I got some confirmations for a short right here at 1047. I ended up getting out a little bit on this 1059 candle and then stopping out at 1102 with a little bit of slippage. But when we reversed into this balance high level, look at the tape. You can see aggressive buying into this level, and it really starts to slow down. You can see the size of the buying here compared to the size up here. It really starts to slow down, and then right here when the selling starts to come in off of this level, that's when I get in short. And then if you look, this is that original rejection. This even is better confirmation. You see aggressive buying and then another aggressive attempt up here where there's aggressive buying into the offer getting defended, trapping buyers with that aggressive selling. So that entry was a lot better. But at that point, it's not like this entry is only valid because we had that action there earlier. But anyways, yeah, that bind slows down, gets defended by the offer. A little bit different here because the bind's not as aggressive. Last time it was aggressive getting absorbed. This time it's more just failing, and we get that selling start to come in. Then we get a little bit of a push, get that super aggressive move down where I get out about half of my position, and then super aggressive move back up. And then on this move right here, I get stopped out, and unfortunately I get taken with like 1.5 points of slippage. Just looking at the actual exits and entries. There's the entry. Here's getting out just over half of my position on that move. And then this stop loss was actually set at 30.25. So that cost me 1.5 points on 4 contracts, which sucks. But, you know, slippage is not usually a big problem. Just happened here and you just have to deal with it. Yeah, but I mean, this move definitely could have rejected down, broke these 6120s into the lows. But at the end of the day, this price action is pretty hard to read. It's pretty crappy, quite honestly. And we are in an overall uptrend, so anytime you're in a type of short, you need to be more cautious. Like for example, this is probably the A+ setup of the day. This low a day failed break, balance low failed break, because the overall uptrend or the overall trend is still up. Yeah, but so we took that one short, pretty much break even after getting slippage on that exit, but can't complain. I'm just happy I didn't lose. Definitely a riskier trade. The lower time frame context and conditions and confirmation were there. The only thing is it is slightly against the higher time frame, so that's what makes it slightly lower probability. But yeah, I'm done here. I don't want to be looking at this mess any longer than I have to, and we'll come back tomorrow and hopefully price action will be a little bit better.